2017 Champions Trophy final. They beat the...
For the final time, Chris Broads.
And for Pakistan, a couple of changes. Usman Khan and Nazim Shah. Here, good memories for my co-commentator, Stuart Broad.
To see Mark Wood getting the ball off Jofra Archer too. There, I think it's a good toss to win, and Mark Wood playing his first T20 for England. Played cricket for a bit of time, but he's got some experience there.
And a bit of shape as well.
It is energetic, it's vibrant, and that is his style of bowling. So I always think it's a good...
Handsome shape, yeah, we saw it in the first ball. Pace is...
That's what does Mohammad Rizwan here. Great late swing. She missed it by nearly a foot.
There is that touch. First ball to the Pakistan captain, dispatched to the boundary.
It's a beautiful shot, 96 miles an hour from the middle of the bat, just straying onto mid, than he got. And that is one of Babar Azam's great strengths. Tucked it, big gap on the ground here at the Oval. It generally runs away for four.
He wants two. I don't think he's going to get it. No. Straight again, clipped again, but not with the timing that Babar had on his boundary. Archer does well.
On the big screen, and the fielding side is expected to start a new over within 60 seconds. The Vauxhall Edge, number 22, Jofra Archer.
Well, big cheer as there. It's outstanding pace bowler. Seems to make it look so easy. We know physically it's not. Late dab. Bit of in shape there. Inside edge, that's to the shorter boundary. Mark Wood gives chase, and I think he does well.
Being a tall bowler, high release position, moving the ball back. So although they've both got genuine pace, they do offer very different styles in what they do with the ball.
They gave him a chance. These two historically were the ones that have been at the top of the order, have played brilliantly together. They felt they needed to... Wide given. Yeah, overhead high.
Split up opening the batting was strike rate, wasn't it? They didn't feel like they were making use of the power play enough. So pressure builds on.
Can't quite find the timing. Both bowlers just looking at the foothold. Stuart Broad mentioned it with the wet outfield and damp conditions, how much they slip. Great with this field. Beautifully placed. Lovely timing.
Goes a little bit fuller to try and see if that swing is still there. Rizwan slightly off the bottom of the bat, but he runs away pretty nicely. Mark Wood did have to bowl him that ball, so it proves it's a little bit slippy out there as well.
Oh, that is what you get at the Oval. It's such a good cricket pitch. Pace bowlers love it, spin bowlers is...
Particularly hitting squares aligned here at the Oval. If you just beat the infield there, just with guidance, the opening of the face, just to pick that gap in between point and cover, you don't... Of a nervous movement as well. You just want to settle in. You're 9 balls into your international comeback after a bit of time. Hasn't played since the India Test.
Splice the bat. Back deep in his crease there. Way back, nearly onto his stumps, Babar. Tries the uppercut. Wood thinks he's got a toe end of the bat on it. Mark Wood thought he heard something. He saw the deflection, which was actually the ball just swerving. It was way away from the bat.
Really a long way away from it. Butler was definitely, as captain, in the best place to spot that there was no ultra edge on that.
Full end. Full toss. I'm not sure he picked it up particularly well there.
I think Pak Vs England was questioning whether it was a slower ball, but it wasn't. It's just done him in the length. But he's trying to actually swing that ball away. Chris Jordan does have that slower ball.
Just feeling the pressure here now, the Pakistan captain.
He's hit the field a couple of times with some nice strikes. He's also lacked a bit of intent on dabbing dot balls down.
And over extra cover. 4 or out, Stuart Broad said. It was the bound.
Yeah, not far from Phil Solder. Extra width, crucially. You can't afford to do it. The Oval is give width. Decided to go aerial with it. No fielders up there. Gets full reward.
And again, through the offside, back-to-back boundaries. Fourth for Babar Azam.
Yeah, high quality play. Showing his quality was under pressure. We were talking at the start of this over, is it going to be boundaries or is it? And he goes back-to-back boundaries. I think Chris Jordan will be frustrated with himself. Bowling 2 full and wide deliveries. A player of his quality is not going to miss out on that.
Now, in this format, only Virat Kohli has more. Full toss, goes to the sweeper. Babar wants 2. He gets back.
An interesting field change, putting the fielder on the offside. It's almost covering the bad delivery. There's no way in your...
Slower ball. Excellent change, excellent variation. 33 for none. Khan brought into the side, he's in next. Then Fakhar Zaman, who looked in great touch at edge basket. In fact, he's been in good touch in that position at 4. He's a good player of spin. Could spin Moeen Ali in the power play. Bowled 3 overs in the power play at Edgbaston. Tries to go down the ground. It's not dissimilar to the shot he got out to at Edgbaston, where he hacked it to mid. That's how you do it, Rizzy. That's how you do it. Watch your skipper at the other end.
To bowl 2 as an off spinner to right-handers with both mid-off and mid-on back. Just dances down, gets to the pitch, makes it full and calmly blazes it back over Moeen's screen. Yeah, it looks less frantic, doesn't it? It looks calmer, it's a bit smoother. This one throws his feet a bit up.
He went down on one knee for the late dab. Mark Wood goes down on both knees, but he can't stop it. Excellent.
Sent into bat by England's Jos Buttler. Picked up the run rate in the last 10 or so deliveries of the power play. Slower ball.
As a batting duo for Pakistan, have held Pakistan together at the top of the order for so long. It was just about whether they were making enough use of that power play, enough use.
Goes offside this time. There is a man in the deep. Phil Solder, his excellent work.
It came off very quickly of the blade of the batter across the turf and gets down in time.
looks offside again, but a lot of touch. It's Salt. This time goes.